Welcome to the last regular episode of Chumps to Champions. Yes, the series is coming to an end now, guys. Sad times. I'm sure a lot of you will be upset at the fact that this will not be continuing. But it's been an epic journey. We made it to the Premier League with Chumps City and we did well. You'll see that I'm in a really comfortable position in the Premier League going into these last two games of the season. Can't believe it's come down to this, but we're going to have to say goodbye to some of these players. We're going to have to say goodbye to the likes of Paul Mitchell, Tom Lovelock, Harry Hickford, some of the guys that have been legends of the series. Here we go. I've already mentioned though that I'm going to be doing a Football Manager experiment style video of Chumps City, so I'm going to retire at the end of this episode, and then in the next video, special video, I will holiday a few years and see how Chumps City do. So you've got that to look forward to after this video. So in recent games we've become a draw specialist team again. Pretty frustrating when we're actually winning or losing games most of the season. Then had a chance of finishing fourth, had a pretty awful last episode, and since then we've gone on a just ridiculous drawing streak. We've drawn every single game since the last episode where we drew against Stoke and lost against Watford. First of all, we drew against Southampton, but Papelli scored another hat-trick. He is just single-handedly keeping me up. I've easily survived relegation, which is a brilliant achievement for my club, but it is basically down to Kovalas getting an insane number of assists and Papelli getting an insane number of goals. That combination is ridiculous. The Kovalas to Papelli goal sort of scenario is so common, it's crazy. We then drew against West Brom. Guess who equalised for us? Papelli. We then drew against Liverpool, goal from Amadou, and then Papelli getting us back in that game when Liverpool took the lead. We then drew against Nottingham Forest, Papelli with another goal. Drew against Man United, guess who scored? Papelli, both goals. We came from 2-0 down. We were down and beaten at half time. They were all over us. I don't think we'd had a single shot. And Papelli in the second half, single-handedly, I suppose with the help of Kovalas as well, to be fair, got us back into that game. I can't believe they were top of the table at the time. We somehow got a draw against them. And then we drew 1-1 against Arsenal. Now this is the one game that Papelli failed for me. We're 1-0 up, second half, Papelli gets a penalty. And unfortunately, the Arsenal keeper, I think it was Szczesny, saved it. And they went on to equalise in the last 10 minutes. Really unfortunate for him, but I can't really fault him considering how many goals he has scored this season. Ridiculous. So we're in 7th place going into these final two games. With a game in hand over the three teams above us. That's what we're doing today. We're playing Newcastle, who are bottom of the table, trying to survive. So it's no easy task because they've got 3 games to go. They've still got a slim chance of survival, so they're going to be battling to try and stay up. Papelli's gotten 33 goals in the league this season, 2 behind Senna, who is just a stupidly good player. But Papelli, wow, he is just on fire. I can't believe how good a signing he has been. This is probably my greatest ever striker signing in terms of value for money. £3 million. He scored 33 goals in the league in 36 games. 41 goals in 40 appearances in all competitions. 6 of those were off the bench, bear in mind. That is crazy. 6 assists as well, 5 man of the matches, 7.47 average rating in all competitions. What a player. And he's signed up to Chumps City for the next 4 years. So hopefully he stays. If they are to sell him, it's going to have to be for a hell of a lot of money. He's worth 10 million now, but to be honest, he should be going for something like 40 million, the rate he's been scoring. He should be called up to Italy as well, in my opinion, as should Kovalas, who has had a sensational season, 21 assists. That is a Premier League record, by the way. He's also got the Premier League record for distance covered over the entire season. He has been ridiculously good. 7 goals this season in 39 games, but it's all about the assists. 22 assists in all competitions, 21 in the league, 5 man of the matches, 7.51 average rating in the league. What a player he has been. He looks good. I thought he looked good when I signed him, and he's proven me right because, wow, he's worth 21.5 million now. Wow, I signed him on a free from Benfica, and now he is worth 21.5 million. A Chumps City player is worth over £20 million. I can't quite believe it. Wow. We've gone up to 3.5-star reputation, by the way, this season. We've got rich finances now because of being in the Premier League. I've surely set the club up to have a long stint in the Premier League. So when I holiday the next 3-4 seasons, however many I do, they had better stay up. Because if they go down, if the next manager comes in and sends them down, then they ruin the club. And I've just worked my socks off to get them into this position, and I'm going to leave them in a brilliant position. Okay, let's get on with our first game against Newcastle United then. The penultimate match of my management career of Chumps City. So this is the team I've gone with to take on Newcastle United away from home. Suffering a bit with lack of fitness for certain players. Amadou is just coming back from injury, still got an orange injury. So Nick Riley's going to be playing as the inside forward. Haven't really found anyone to replace Amadou on that left side. Branca can't seem to do it. Faulkner's not really performed well there lately. So I'm going with Riley. Let's see how he does on the left-hand side as an inside forward. Let's see if Papilli can continue to keep scoring. He has been ridiculous. I don't know how many games in a row he's scored in, but it must be 8 or something like that, maybe even more. But wow, he's pretty much scored every other game at least. Because some games he's got 2 or 3. So he's got 42... How many? 41, 42 goals? 42. I've completely forgotten. He's just scored so many I can't keep track in as many appearances. 41 in 40? Something like that. We'll have a look in a minute. They're playing my old formation. It seems to be a popular formation nowadays on this game. I seem to be coming across it a lot. Newcastle struggled. They're trying to stay up. They're going to be tough. We're on a bad run, really. We've drawn 8 or 7 games in a row, 8 games in a row, but we haven't won for ages, so it would be nice to try and win these last 2 games. Yeah, 41 goals in 40 appearances, so it's over an average of 1 a game. He hasn't scored in every single game though, because he has scored 2 or 3 hat-tricks and scored, twice in a game, probably 4 times. Let's go for that. Our defence has been atrocious though. As you know, we just cannot defend with this. To be fair, the defence just isn't strong enough. The players are not good enough at this level. And when you're coming up against ridiculously world-class strikers and wingers and forwards, then you're going to concede goals, unfortunately. But fortunately, with Cavalas and Papilli in particular, I've got a strike or attacking lineup that just scores so many goals, and Paul Mitchell's been influential in the attacking midfielder role, the trequartista role he's been playing, and here he is. Mitchell should have scored. He's not been as prolific in front of goal though, but he's allowed Papilli to be the main man, I guess. That should have been a goal. That was a clear-cut chance, and we might regret that later on in the game. Hopefully not. We're currently 7th place. Even if we lose this game, we'll stay 7th because we're the one with the games. Although Tottenham have a game in hand, so it'd be nice to win. It'd be great to get 7th. Top 10 though would be an achievement. It's so bunched up. It's so close. We could finish all the way outside the top 10 if results really don't go our way. But everyone's been drawing in the middle, which is why West Ham in 4th place. They're on 61 points. That's a very low points tally for 6th place. And I think we've won a penalty. Can Papilli make amends by sticking this in the back of the net? That was the first penalty he missed this season. I think he scored 7 or 6 out of 7 this season. Let's see if he can get another. Up he steps. I'm always so nervous with penalties. Papilli scores, no mistake this time. Well done, Papilli. That's his 42nd goal of the season. I think the 7th of which is a penalty. But even, that's 35 from open play. That is crazy. He really has been so good for me this season. What a player. My best player ever throughout the whole series. And he ends up being in the last series that he pops up. You could argue Paul Mitchell over a longer period of time has been my best player, but in terms of instant impact, Papilli with 42 goals this season. There's still 1.5 games to go. Here he goes, Papilli. He's made it 2-0 and it's his 43rd goal of the season. He is ridiculously good. If only I had him in League 2, League 1, the Championship, he would have destroyed everyone. 2-0, I love him. I love Daniel Papilli. I don't know what I need to do to pay tribute to him. There needs to be something special, doesn't there? I need to write it on a wall somewhere. I need to go to Is it Hollywood where you put your hands in the cement? Papilli needs his hands there. He's been magnificent. Now we just need to hold on because we're not very good at holding on to leads. Maguire with the tackle. This is probably going to be a goal, guys. Crossed in. I said so. It's 2-1. They're back in the game. We just cannot defend. We really can't. We've been poor defensively throughout the whole season. Look at my fans in the corner there. There's about 12 of them. Hilarious. Gone all the way up to the northeast. The hardcore bunch. Fejic with the free kick. He makes it 3-1. That's his 5th goal of the season, I think. 6th goal of the season. He scored 3 free kicks as well, I think. He's pretty good at them. And he's been a good signing in midfield. He's dropped off lately. He's struggled to hold the midfield together by himself. He is the only traditional central midfielder in this tactic. So he is holding together the team. He's the cement. And when he doesn't play well, it does affect us. But he's played very well this season overall. We're doing very well. 3-1 up. We should be winning against bottom of the table Newcastle. But I wouldn't be surprised if we did throw it away because we're just so poor defensively. But Branca's going to come on the left-hand side for Riley. Let's see what he can do as the inside forward. He's not really done much from that side of the pitch. I might swap him around with Papilli after a while. Papilli is better as the inside forward than Branca, but obviously Papilli is better as the out-and-out striker. So maybe if Papilli can get his hat-trick, then I'll swap him around with Branca. See what we can do in the second half. Please hit that like button if you have enjoyed this series, but by the way, I know you're probably sad that it's over and you want to hit the dislike button, but it's over. But please hit the like button to show appreciation for the series. That would mean the world to me. It really would. If we could smash as many likes as possible. If we could get over 100 likes for this last episode, that would be great. I know we got over 100 likes when I got promoted to the Premier League. I think it was 150 likes as well. That's probably the highest since probably episode 3 or 4. So thank you for that. All those episodes ago now. But I'm actually recording quite far ahead just so I can upload daily videos until the series is over. So over the last few days, there should have been daily videos. Anyway, I'm blabbering. Let's make this substitute. Mitchell's not really done much today, has he? But I'm going to keep him on. I'm going to bring on Rincon for Lucena. And yeah, we'll let that be the only sub. I might not make all my subs today. But it really does mean the world to me. All the support throughout this series, guys. Seriously, it does. And I'm going to get emotional now. But thank you. It's been a real honour to entertain you guys and get Chumps City up to the promised land of the Premier League. It really does. It was worth it in the end. It was. I thought at one point we're going to get stuck in the conference and I was going to have to end the series. There probably would have been a bit of a gap between that and FM16, but because of my success, because of my determination, it's meant that I've been able to do regular videos up until FM16, which is really good. They've got a goal back. Hopefully we can hold on now. We just can't seem to win by more than 1 goal at the moment. In fact, we can't seem to win by any goals at the moment because we've drawn so many games. But never mind. Let's waste time for the last few minutes just to try and confirm this victory. It'd be a bit annoying if they equalise now. I suppose it's been a pretty equal game. They probably don't really deserve to lose on the statistics. Oh no, 30 seconds to go. Surely this is it. 20 seconds to go. That's it, we've won. Now we just need to go and try and beat my boys, the team I support, West Ham United, in the last game ever. It's a fitting way to end the series, actually, taking on West Ham. The two teams I've grown up loving. Obviously West Ham more, but Chumps of my hometown team. We get to take West Ham on, which is really pleasing. And that win does mean we hop above Swansea with 1 game to go. Spurs have a chance of overtaking us, I think, but they've got a really bad goal difference, actually. But we've conceded 81 goals this season. It's the worst in the league. We've now overtaken Stoke. But in terms of attack-wise, we are the 3rd best attack. It just shows, doesn't it, our strengths and weaknesses this season. So West Ham have qualified for the Champions League, which helps us out in the last game because they've already qualified. Hopefully they won't be as hard on us in the last game of the season. No, Corvallis, what are you doing? He wants to speak to QPR of all teams. Come on, we're 6th in the league. I know QPR are 1 place above us. What should I say? I need to keep Corvallis for the future of the club. I think I'm going to say, what will it take to keep him at the club? I want to challenge myself outside of the domestic competition. If you can convince me that we can qualify for continental football, then I'll be happy to stay. Yeah. We can, I think, technically still qualify for the Europa League, depending on the cup competitions and how many places there are. And I don't know what's going on in the other European football competitions, whether any of our teams have got to finals. So once the last game has been played, I will go ahead a couple weeks before ending this episode just to see our final place, if Chumps have managed to qualify for Europe or anything crazy like that. Papilli is, by the way, joint top scorer now, so it's a fight in the last day of the season between Senna and Papilli to get top scorer. Come on, Papilli! So there's an interesting battle for top spot in the league, as you can see. Man United have just beaten Man City and Chelsea have drawn against Spurs, meaning it's going down to the last day with, Man City are out of it, but between Man United and Chelsea need to hope Man United slip up because the goal difference is really big for Man United. Hopefully we can grab 6th place. We've got Swansea and Spurs on our tails going into the last game. So we need to try and get as good a result against West Ham as possible. Preferably a win, just to confirm 6th place. Now Daniel Papilli wants to join QPR. What are they doing? Are they tapping my players up? I bet they are. I want to keep Papilli. We can achieve European football this season. Because if QPR finish 5th and we finish 6th, then hopefully we both get Europa League, meaning we're at the same level as QPR. So it's important to get 6th place because the future manager may end up having to sell Papilli or Carvalho if we don't. So here we are, guys. Sad times. It's the last ever game for me in charge of Chelmsford City in this Chumps to Champs series as we take on West Ham United at the Olympic Stadium. Big game. Big game to end the series. We've got a purpose to this game as well because we've got a chance of qualifying for the Europa League, depending on cup competitions who they've been won by, I guess. Anyway, what we will do is we'll just try and win this game and then see what happens after that and see if we do get European football or not. Hopefully 6th place is good enough for European football, but let's see. I've got a couple of players that are back. Amadou is back, so he's going to come in for Riley, but first of all he's going to replace Faulkner on the bench, who's injured for the rest, obviously the rest of the season. This is the last game of the season, so in comes Amadou. I think the rest of the team will stay the same. Actually, I'm going to play Hickford for the last game. He's going to come in for Maguire, the legend, and Lovelock's going to come onto the bench for Agovic. I'm not trusting him starting, I'm afraid, but he's going to go on the bench. There we go. Emotional times. Wish me luck. Let's go out with a bang then and get our 2nd win against West Ham this season. It's emotional times. It really is, because I've managed Chelmsford for over 500 games in this series. That is crazy. And we do officially have a chance of a Euro Cup spot if we win this game and get 6th place. So this is important. Some say the Euro Cup's a poison chalice, and it could be for the club, but Papilli and Carvalho want European football and they're crucial to the team. The new manager has to utilise them. If the club is to sell them, they have to get huge amounts of money and strengthen the whole squad. Strengthen the whole team, the whole club from bottom to top. They've got the money now. We're a rich club. We've got Premier League money. They need to boost the club by improving the stadium, improving the facilities big time, just for the future of the club. I was unable to do that in a big way because the board just wouldn't give me the money to be able to do that. In fact, I might ask a few things before I leave just to try and see if they're willing to improve a few things. So, they're playing a 4-5-1, you may have seen there, which is interesting. They're in 4th place and they've not been playing the most attacking formation by the looks of it. What shall I say? Let's give the fans something to go home smiling about. That has definitely helped. I'm going to just take it slightly easy to start with. We're not going to be too expressive, and we're going to do this and see what we can do against West Ham United. Who's going to win the league? That's a big question as well. Some of you may be interested in that, Man United, Chelsea fans watching. I can't believe we're in 6th place with -4 goal difference. It's brilliant. Here goes Fezic, Kovalas, Papilli, of all people. He had to score, didn't he, in the last game? 44th goal of the season. Oh my, what a player. Can he get top scorer? Can he beat Senna? That's the question. Fezic, great run from Kovalas. He's got the pace, he's got the crossing ability, and Papilli applies the finish. What a player. Gives the ball away there though, Kovalas. And here go West Ham. Looking dangerous. Great tackle. Amadou, can he bring it? No, he can't. Langiano, be sensible. Up the pitch, that's it. Papilli. It was a good first touch, but they won the ball back. And here go West Ham on the attack. Looking dangerous once again. Cutting in. Uh-oh, Vink. It's 1-1. That's why they finished 4th this season. They've got a great attacking force in their team. Good finish. And it's 1-1. Could be a good game, this. We might grab 6th place even without winning. We actually are. Swansea and Tottenham, I don't think they're winning at the moment. They're on 51 points, both of them. Which suits me. If we can grab 6th without winning, that's okay. But it would be nice to end with a win. What shall I say to the lads? We can still come out with a win today. Amadou's had a poor game on the left-hand side. I'm going to bring Branca on again. He's actually going to go up front, I think. And Papilli's going to go on the wing. Mitchell's not had a great end to the season. Hickford's not playing too well in his last game. Oh, it might not be his last game. Actually, I'm not offering a lot of players contracts. I'll let the new manager decide whether he wants to keep certain players. Because there are obviously a lot of players in this team which are not Premier League quality. Here go West Ham again. Get in there, guys. Close them down. This looks dangerous. Great defending by, I think, Hickford there. But here go West Ham again. Looking dangerous. Reed. Good tackle. Langiano. Fezic up the pitch. Branca. Come on, Branca. Branca, good saving tackle there. We've only had 4 shots all game, but 2 of them are clear-cut chances. Fezic hit it. Another corner. Really would love to grab 6th place, but it's still up in the air as we're drawing. Mitchell, Fezic loses the ball, and here go West Ham on the counter, looking dangerous, looking to break. Uh-oh, get back, guys, get back. That's it, you're back. Well done, Mitchell. Nothing stupid, that's it. Smash it out of play, that's the way to do it. Arsenal are up to 7th as it stands. They've had a dreadful season, but they still might finish above Spurs. Okay, Mitchell's going to have to come off. He's not. No, I'll keep Mitchell on. Come on, it's the last game for me. I have to keep Mitchell on. I'll bring Fezic off. Pimenta's dead. He's not on the bench. He's obviously injured. I'll bring on... Who should I bring on? Could bring on Nick Hoey for old time's sake, but he's really not good enough. We'll bring him on anyway. We'll play him as a central midfielder. Good old Nick Hoey. We may lose the game just because I brought on Nick Hoey. He's hardly played this season, but... well, never mind. Half an hour to go. It's not essential that we finish 6th anyway, but it would just be nice to get a European place. But here go West Ham. We've given him a penalty. Paul Mitchell gives it away. I shouldn't have kept him on. And it's straight down the middle. We're going to go attacking then to try and end the series with some sort of positive. But by the looks of it, we're going to end up losing. We've not really been in this game. They've had a lot more shots than us and a lot more possession. But as it stands, we're still 6th. If Swansea and Tottenham can't win their games, we will stay in this position. 15 minutes to try and get a draw. We may end up losing my last ever game, but never mind. Football's the winner. Good tackle, Lechena. Come on, guys. Lorenzo back to Mandanda, up the pitch. Mitchell into Kovalas. Run onto it, guys. Hoey. Mitchell, can he play it through to someone? It's to Kovalas. Kovalas knocked away. Lorenzo. Hoey. Branca saved. Good save. Probably should have done better. And Hoey! Oh, I thought he was going to come in with a spectacular shot there. Unfortunately, he didn't. Is that? Yeah, that's over. I'm going to put Papilli back up front. Hickford's not had a good last game, has he? Maguire's going to come on for him. 10 minutes to go. Come on, guys. We're still in 6th place as it stands. It could all change, though. Look at the teams below us. It's so ridiculously close. Get it away. Get it away. It's going to be 3. It's a good save by Mandanda. I'm sweating. Carvalhas trying to break clear. It's a shame I couldn't get to a cup final and wear that suit in the end. Lorenzo. Carvalhas bursting. Oh, we've won a corner. This is the chance for glory. Come on, Papilli. Come on, someone. Hoey! Oh, he's teeing them up, isn't he? He's on the edge there, waiting for it. Okay, we're going overload. Very fluid. Pump it up the pitch, guys. It's all or nothing now. I really would like to get a draw, but I don't think it's going to happen. 30 seconds to go. We're still in 6th. If someone punishes us now, then the game's just a bastard, to be honest. No way should this be enough points to get 6th place, but I'm not going to complain if we get it. 2 seconds to go. I think it's all over. It's our last ever game in Chumps to Champions. We do lose it, unfortunately. We put in a good stint though. Carvalhas with another man of the match with the assist that set up Papilli's goal, who ends with 44 goals this season, I do believe. Redonkulous. And we do indeed hold on to 6th. Arsenal move up to 7th. How close is that? 10th place Liverpool on 50 points. We're in 6th on 52 with a -5 goal difference, which is just brilliant, really. Look at our journey. The highest we ever were was 4th, but that's after 2 games, so that doesn't count. But so 6th is really the highest we've ever been all season. And we've won it. And Papilli, joint top scorer with Senna. Senna's top. I'm guessing he didn't play as many games in the league, which is unfortunate. Average rating wise, Carvalhas sneaked onto that list, and Carvalhas top of the assists with 24. What a season for him. Let's just look at those things in detail a bit more. Papilli, joint first scorer. Carvalhas top. Papilli second on average minutes per goal. Red cards, Rincon top with 2. Carvalhas, the distance he covered this season, 516 kilometres. Wow. Key passes, he's up there as well, and second. Key tackles, you can't see that because of my lovely face in the corner, but Maguire and Langiano made that list despite atrocious defending from my team this season. But I just want to have a quick look. We were the worst defence, surely. Yeah, just 3 above Tottenham in the end, and we had the 3rd best attack. What a season, though. What a season. The last season of Chumps to Champions, and we have gone on and not quite become champions, but pretty much done that. We've finished 6th in the Premier League and grabbed a Europa League, whatever it's called, place. I'm just going to put a couple of things on here and then we can see. So the player that made the most appearances this season, ignoring Carvalho, he's out on loan. Carvalhas with 41 appearances. Mitchell 39 and Lorenzo with 38. Goals wise, Papilli with 44 goals in 42 games, 36 starts and 6 sub appearances. Wow. Next up, Mitchell with 9. Fotu, ignore him, he's on loan. Carvalhas got 7 and Branca got 7. Fezic got 6 as well. Average rating wise, Carvalhas 7.54. Papilli with a 7.48. Those two way above everyone else. Mitchell 3rd with 7.17. Fezic also had a good season with a 7.15. And assists wise, 25 for Carvalhas, 13 for Mitchell, 7 for Fezic. Amazing season. There we go. Confirmation of qualification for the Euro Cup. What a season. Man United won the league. Chelsea have sacked Brendan Rodgers. Who's going to get player of the season? Lots of money for finishing 6th in the Premier League as well, which is great. I'm just going to have a quick look at my profile to see just out of those of you interested. I did manage to get the highest coaching qualification, by the way. I only just got that a couple of weeks ago, in fact. But that's what I've ended up with. Lots of 20s there on attack coaching, defence coaching, technique coaching, mental coaching and player knowledge. I was pretty good at quite a few things, actually. You can see my preferred formations changed to that because of this season. Games played 512. I won 227, drew 138 and lost 147. Scored 825 goals, conceded 697 with a plus goal difference of 128 over the series and a 44% win percentage. That is brilliant. I'm pleased with that, I must say. Very pleased with that. I don't think I'm a legend of the club though. I will just have a look in a second, but you can see the journey from the start. That first season in 2014-15. Up we went. Amazing. 3.5 star reputation, rich finances. Why am I not on the legends list? I'm an icon. How is that possible? I really don't know. It's really quite strange. Facilities wise, still a 5,000 all-seater stadium, so small. Yes, I want to ask the board for some extra things before we end the series. Improved training facilities. Let's go for that one. Yep, they're going to improve that. That's good. Improve youth facilities. Yep, that's brilliant. What else can we do? Finance, networking, staff. I think that's about it, really. So they're going to improve a couple things, which is good. Very good news for the new manager coming in. Hopefully they can just keep improving them to as high a standard as possible. So Senna won Players Player of the Year. I was hoping it would be Papilli or Corvallis, but unfortunately this guy is just ridiculously good. And you haven't seen him before. This is him. Such a good player. He also won top scorer, I think. Which I suppose it's because of the number of games he played. Yeah, least playing time. So he's 31 appearances, that's why. Wow, what a player. But still, Papilli, joint top scorer, 36 goals. That is amazing. Any other season, that would be top. Look, no one in the history of Premier League football has scored 36 goals before this season. And then two players do it in the same season. Papilli's really unlucky not to get the Golden Boot this year. Wow. What else is there? Carvallis won Young Player of the Year. He's 24, which I still think is strange because you can only win Young Player of the Month if you're under the age of 21, but you can win Young Player of the Year at the age of 24 or under. Anyway, it doesn't matter because Carvallis has won it. I'm pleased with him. Pleased for him, I should say, really. Goal of the season, none of my players got that. Obviously no Golden Glove there. Manager of the Year, come on, surely I should have won Manager of the Year. I finished 6th with Chelmsford City. I was predicted to finish bottom of the table. It's not exactly an achievement to win the league with Man United, sorry. But that's just ridiculous. Jamie Carragher won Manager of the Season with Bournemouth in 2022. That's brilliant. Anything else? None of my players made team of the... Oh, come on, how on earth? This is so biased. I mean, Fiera had a very good season, yes. But come on, Papilli should be up there with Senna. That is I don't know, I'm angry. That's a crime. That really is. Oh, what have I clicked on? Where am I going? Wow, really, I mean, I'll do the end of season meeting and then I will retire in a week or two. I'll see. I might have to. No, I might as well retire when this is all out the way. Aiming for the title. I'm not gonna click that. Respectable finish. Oh, a lot of people seem to want more. Euro Cup. That's it. That's better. Okay. I suppose it's because we've got Euro Cup this year, but I don't want them to. Oh, whoops. I've ruined it for the next manager. I don't want them to think that they're going to easily get the Euro Cup under the new manager, because in all likelihood they won't. I bet they get relegated. I really hope not. I'll get the pre-season to start. Yeah, we'll go for 6 weeks, so the manager has a bit more time with them. Corvallis and Papilli happy to stay. That's great. 71.44 million to spend. Now, the wages and the budget has gone up by a massive amount. We're currently spending... What are we currently spending? £197,000 on wages a week. It's going up by basically £650,000. It's going up by a week, and there's 71 million to spend. What's the maximum that they could get? 75 million is the maximum they're willing to give. That is crazy. Wow. well, good luck to the next manager, because that's a great amount to spend. I hope you spend it wisely. They're expanding the stadium, so it's going to go up to 7,500 seats extra. It's going to go up to 12,500 seats. It's still pretty small, really, isn't it, for Premier League? And they're upgrading everything, new facilities, etc. Let's be fair, though. I finished 6th with this team. I had 13 million to spend, and my wages only went up by about 50k going up to the Premier League, and I managed to finish 6th under that. So the next manager really should be at least equaling that, considering the wages are going to go up amazing amounts. The team can be transformed by the next manager. So that is a real good project for someone coming in. By the way, I've decided to extend the Branca loan deal for the next manager, because he is a wonder kid. He could be a great striker. I don't know how much he'll be utilised considering the amount of money that's going to be spent on the club, but I thought that'd be a good deal just for the next manager. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to retire. But first of all, I'm going to save the game twice. So I've got one file where I'm still the manager and one where I'm not, just for old time's sake, for me to keep hold of. So there we go, I've retired. I've just inserted another manager, Paolo Holdini, into the game to be the wizard behind holidaying into the future, to see the future of Chumps City. But yeah, Chumps City have no manager now. It'll be interesting to see who goes there. So make sure you keep an eye out for the video that will be up in the next day or so, where I holiday into the future and see what happens to Chumps City. Thanks for watching this series, guys. It's been an honour. Thank you so much for all the support, for all the likes over the last few months, and all the great positive comments from you guys and the tweets you've sent me. Please hit that like button if you haven't done so already, and if you somehow haven't subscribed yet and got to this point, please subscribe, even if that involves setting up a YouTube channel. It would just be amazing if you could subscribe if you haven't done so already. You can leave any thoughts, any wishes or whatever in the comment section below. You can tweet me as well at golden_FM. All the links in the description below to my social media channels. Once again, thank you so much. Over and out. It's the end. I don't really know how to end this. I think we'll end it there before I start crying.